video, and then I remember I was playing a romance game on my phone. I'm gonna finish this episode. So when I tell you I went through a whole war before taking this video, I went through a war, okay? I was all like, oh, I'm gonna go, and then boom, 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 all these things happen. So today we are gonna talk about filtering out the noise. As an artist, but particularly a filmmaker, even though I feel like this applies to most art, honestly. So AI is going to take over your job. Makers self-funded are gonna be poor for the rest of their life. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Film, like, oh my gosh, film is like a dying industry. Why even bother? Industry is woke, 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 woke. What else? What else? Oh, vertical content is in. Young people don't watch movies anymore. A movie can be anyway. It can be boop, 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 boop. I mean, don't pretend y'all didn't like your Dutch angles. Okay, I saw those movies. But yeah, those are all the things I feel like young people are told about the filmmaking industry and just like art in general. Honestly, most filmmaking news I try to like filter out of my life completely. Like, why would I consume so much news that counteracts, like, yeah, what I want to do? Like, yes, I am aware. The first factor into all this negativity is AI, or automatic information, right? Go into like my deep opinion about AI, because it's very divided and it's causing a huge wave in the world and changing literally everything. But as an artist and within my soul, I know whether this opinion or that opinion, whatever one becomes true, I am not going to let that stop me. I'm not gonna let AI stop me from creating art. Yeah, like everything within my soul, I'm not gonna, I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, I'm not gonna stop creating in this life because AI is creating art. Like, did I ever stop creating art because another person had a similar concept? Like, bro, I started things and then I had my chronic illness diagnosis and I've seen people surpass me in things that I started and I wanted to do, and you just keep it pushing, bro. Like, if you're not gonna stop creating art because another person is in your field, I just view AI as another person. Like, there's always gonna be someone better than you in your field, and AI is no different, honestly. I want to see my vision or visions come to life, and I won't let anything stop me, and you should not let anything stop you. There are so many grants, fellowship, and humans funding art every single day, and they're not like, oh, AI is not applying to it, they're actually for humans like me and you. And I know everything is in the air right now, but as long as those opportunities exist globally, I'm gonna keep creating. Yeah, like, again, these grants and fellowships and stuff, they're not asking for AI to fill out the applications, they're asking humans. I say that twice to say that people are still funding art, the arts, human art. And if not, again, like, I don't care if people gave me $0. Like, I went out and created my poetry film with $0. Could it have been better? Yeah, but I did it all myself completely. Well, not completely. My friend did help me film some of those angles I couldn't get myself in the snow. But I went out there and did it, and I see that for my art in general, like even if I don't have financial support from immediately in my circle or like people close to me, I'm still gonna go do it and find people online who feel that way. Like I feel like people have such a negative view of humans nowadays, and everybody just sees other people as NPCs, but I still have that love and that energy in my heart that I know people are gonna support me. I just have to find them. And yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the AI topic. Like, yeah, I don't know. Growing up, I was a nerd. Okay, I was into robotics, programming, and coding, all that stuff. You know, Vocaloid. And I'm not gonna let something like human made stop me from making stuff human made. I just hope you know it and don't let that, stop you. Like, I know people also fear about like their art being misused, but also I'm at the point to where I'm not even creating that art. I rather see my art being created and fueling people's souls than for it to just be shunned behind a door and just accept the reality we're in. And just hope I find an audience that loves it and supports me. Back to the nerd thing. I think I mentioned Vocaloid. Like I literally have Hatsumiku right here. I love me some Vocaloid. I never saw this 2D image and I'm like, okay, I can't pursue my dreams in writing and singing and stuff like that. If anything, Hatsumiku inspires me. She made very, very dark songs that I believe some of those topics back in the days were a little touchy. But in the image of a cartoon, we can explore things that is hard for us as humans to explore. And I feel like cartoons, 2D images, things that are not human, like imaging, I made that really loud, but like can help us humans to create art. And one day we can explore those topics in music and TV and media, Tuca and Birdie and BoJack Horseman. Those are all cartoons that are very, very touchy topics that you don't really see that portrayed with human actors, but I see those shows as tools for myself as an actor to hopefully portray those decently with good writing and stories one day. And yeah. Okay, I had to never take my ADHD, tendencies. We're going off. But yes, to my next point. I write a lot. My next point. People are like, filmmakers are poor. Poor, poor, poor. The starving artist, mentality. And when people say, oh, filmmakers are poor, I'm just like, who isn't? Like nowadays, like who isn't, bro? Like I feel like the determination and strength of art is going into like literally every single career. Like being a path of a tech person right now honestly is like a musician looking for venues to host their what they want to do with their life. Okay, like it's a lot. Like most professions or any passion in life for the most part take immense sacrifice of time, energy, and money. Okay, because this video is going long, this is the last point of the video and might touch more on it in next week's video. But another thing I hear people say a lot is that art takes so much sacrifice. Sorry if I'm looking over here, I really want to get these words that I wrote right. But there are people who will say to you, you have to sacrifice everything for your art. Yeah, I hear this a lot a lot of this dogma in fields of creativity where you gotta only do this and everything else has to be sacrificed. Your school, your family, money, health, your first, you know. Life is just sacrificial. You have to sacrifice in life. And yes, art is a sacrifice of time, but that time spent sacrificing changes you as a person. You will continue your life around how your art changes and how art changes you. And most likely, if you're not pursuing your dreams to begin with, you probably are not living that life you want. And you must question what is truly the sacrifice, the comfortable life or the life where you take the risks. Wow, I was being very poetic when I wrote that. But to add on that, like, I feel like people a lot of days see creating art as only a career, but I believe humanity will look so much more beautiful if we see art as just a part of life. Not something you always have to make a, a full-blown, like, thing of it. It should just come naturally. I feel like if we open our minds and our hearts to up there, art will just be ingrained on the earth more, and earth just be a lot more beautiful. I know we're going with this. I feel like the people who feel the vibe know what I'm talking about when I said those couple sentences. But yeah, well, I definitely talked a lot, so there will be a part 2 to this video, and subscribe.